Picture this, a bustling airport terminal, filled with the hum of travelers and the promise of adventure. But today, we're not here for just any ordinary travel story. We're about to witness a shocking encounter that will leave you speechless and teach a powerful lesson about respect, dignity, and the consequences of prejudice. Imagine being a successful CEO, dressed impeccably in a tailored suit, ready to board your first-class flight. You've worked hard for this moment, climbing the corporate ladder, despite facing countless obstacles. But as you approach your seat, you're met with an unexpected and infuriating sight. A white man, oozing entitlement, has brazenly taken your assigned seat. You politely inform him of the mix-up, expecting a quick resolution. Instead, he scoffs. "There's no way you belong in first class. Why don't you head back to coach where you belong?" The tension in the air is palpable. Other passengers shift uncomfortably, unsure of how to react. But our CEO, let's call him Marcus, remains calm and collected. He's faced discrimination before, but this time, he has an ace up his sleeve. With a slight smile, Marcus pulls out his phone and makes a quick call. "Hello, this is Marcus Johnson, CEO of Skyline Airlines. I'm having a bit of an issue on one of our flights." The color drains from the seat thief's face as he realizes the gravity of his mistake. But Marcus isn't done yet. He turns to the flight attendant and says, "Please escort this gentleman off the plane. He's no longer welcome on any Skyline Airlines flight." In just 5 minutes, Marcus had gone from being disrespected and dismissed to ending this man's ability to fly with one of the country's largest airlines. It's a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and prejudice often backfires spectacularly. But this story isn't just about sweet revenge. It's a powerful illustration of how far we still have to go in combating racism and discrimination in our society. Marcus's experience is not unique. Many successful people of color face similar prejudices daily, regardless of their accomplishments or status. As news of the incident spreads, social media explodes with reactions. Some applaud Marcus for his composure and swift action, while others use it as a catalyst for broader discussions about systemic racism in corporate America. Marcus himself releases a statement, saying, "While I'm saddened that such incidents still occur in 2023, I hope this serves as a wake-up call. We must all do better to create a world where people are judged by their character, not the color of their skin." The incident sparks a nationwide conversation about unconscious bias and the importance of diversity in leadership positions. Companies across the country begin implementing new training programs and reevaluating their hiring practices. As for the man who stole Marcus's seat, he issues a public apology, claiming it was a misunderstanding, but the damage to his reputation is done. He loses his job and becomes a cautionary tale about the consequences of racism in the modern world. This story serves as a powerful reminder that racism isn't always loud or violent. Sometimes it's as subtle as assuming someone doesn't belong in first class. But it also shows that change is possible when people in positions of power use their influence to combat discrimination. In the days following the incident, Marcus receives an outpouring of support from people around the world. Many share their own stories of facing prejudice, creating a sense of solidarity and empowerment. Inspired by the response, Marcus decides to launch a foundation dedicated to promoting diversity in corporate leadership. He partners with other CEOs and industry leaders to create mentorship programs and scholarships for underrepresented groups. The foundation's first initiative is a nationwide speaking tour, where Marcus shares his story and discusses strategies for creating more inclusive workplaces. His message resonates with audiences across the country, from college students to Fortune 500 executives. 1 year after the incident, Marcus returns to the same airport, this time to unveil a new diversity training program for all airline staff. As he addresses the crowd, he reflects on how a moment of discrimination led to a movement for change. "We can't control how others perceive us," Marcus says, "but we can control how we respond. By choosing dignity over anger and education over retaliation, we can turn negative experiences into catalysts for positive change." The story of Marcus and the seat thief serves as a powerful reminder that racism and prejudice still exist in our society, even at the highest levels. But it also shows that, when confronted with grace, intelligence, and authority, these outdated attitudes can be dismantled. As we reflect on this incident, we're left with some important questions. How often do we make assumptions about others based on their appearance? How can we challenge our own biases and create more inclusive environments in our daily lives? The next time you're in an airport, on a plane, or in any public space, take a moment to consider the stories of those around you. Remember Marcus. and how a simple act of prejudice led to a powerful movement for change. In the end, this story isn't just about a CEO defending his seat. It's about standing up for dignity, respect, and equality for all. It's a reminder that each of us has the power to make a difference, whether we're in the boardroom or the economy cabin. So the next time you witness or experience discrimination, remember Marcus's example. Stay calm, stand your ground, and use your voice to educate and inspire change. Because in the fight against prejudice, every small action can have a ripple effect that transforms lives and reshapes society. As we close this tale of justice served at 30,000 feet, let's carry forward its lessons. Let's strive to create a world where no one is judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. A world where first class is open to all who earn it, regardless of race or background. Remember, change starts with each one of us, so the next time you board a plane, take a moment to smile at your fellow passengers, regardless of what they look like or where they're seated. Because in the grand journey of life, we're all flying together towards a more inclusive and equitable future.